If you're a singer performer that feels disconnected from their body, doesn't know what to do with their hands, or thinks that they have to become an experienced professional dancer to be taken seriously, then this video is for you. Hey friend, welcome to my channel. My name is Heather Statham, and I'm so glad you're here. And today I want to talk to you about something that's been completely transformative. Something that's changed how I perform, most definitely how I coach, and honestly how I show up in my own life. And it's called G.R.O.O.V.E for performers. And it's a whole new way to think about movement, music, and performance, and maybe answer the age-old question for singers, what do I do with my hands? So let me tell you where this all started. Now, sadly, I imagine some of you may resonate yourselves with part of my story. I grew up loving to dance. Started at the ripe old age of 3, loved to dance. And I loved theater. I loved musicals. I loved plays. I loved even working in the theater. But performing lit me up in a way that nothing else did really. Yet, I was always told, indirectly and directly, that I did not have the right body or the right voice or the right look for that matter. I was too big, too short, too loud, to everything that wasn't right. And even though I could move pretty darn well, if I may say, and I loved it, I missed out on a ton of opportunities because I believed I wasn't enough. And eventually I walked away. I zipped up my dance bag, threw it in a locker, threw it in a closet, and zipped up actually a piece of my joy and my heart and soul with it. And I told myself, well, maybe this isn't just for me. The truth about it was. I just didn't know how to claim it yet. Performing still called to me, however, and I found my way back after many years through singing in a band, which was a new and different thing for me because that wasn't how I grew up. But weirdly, it felt like home. No one told me to shrink or hide, and I definitely didn't have to fit into a costume, thank you. I didn't have to look a certain way. I could just be on stage. However, I sometimes didn't always feel fully at ease in my body. And many years later, there came a major surgery, an injury, leaving a job that felt like a divorce, starting my own vocal coaching business before a global pandemic, and then moving back to small town South Carolina. My body just said nope and froze. Total freeze mode, couldn't walk, couldn't sing, couldn't even begin to think about dancing. But then I found groove. Now, the first time I did a body groove video, I was dancing around my living room, just crying, tears streaming down my body, tears streaming down my face because I just felt joy in my body again. Not performance joy, not spotlight joy, not look at me joy, just joyful Heather. Being fully present, being fully alive, being fully in my body. And that moment just cracked open something for me. And it planted a seed that grew into now what I call G.R.O.O.V.E for performers. Here's what I know now. A lot of singers feel disconnected from their bodies. I have heard a lot of things over the years, like I'm not a dancer. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my body. I feel awkward on stage. And I get it, because I've been there too. But movement isn't about performing the right steps. It's more about coming home to our voice, to our story, to our body. It's about connection, putting all those things together. And that connection, well, I think it changes everything. And that is what G.R.O.O.V.E for performers is all about. It's a blend of vocal coaching, movement work, and soul level self-expression. Now, it is rooted in my training and the creation of the G.R.O.O.V.E method by the wonderful Misty Tripoli. But it's not about choreography. And groove is not about choreography. It's about moving in ways that feel good, real, and empowering. Now, G.R.O.O.V.E for performers, like I said, is rooted in the G.R.O.O.V.E method. So what makes it different from a regular G.R.O.O.V.E class? Great question. I'm glad you asked. G.R.O.O.V.E classes are amazing. I love facilitating them. I love teaching them. And they're for everyone. I facilitate both in-person classes and on Zoom. So if you ever want to join me on a Zoom class, let me know. And they focus on joyful, intuitive self-expression movement. It's about getting out of your head and into your body in a safe, supportive space. And it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. With Groove-Ment for Performers, that's where I take it a little bit deeper. Now, it's the same joyful approach that we use in Groove, but I tailor this work specifically for singers and performers. We explore how to bring movement into your songs, into your presence, into your storytelling. And this is where the fairy godmother side of me comes in, because I am not here to polish you into perfection. I'm here to help you uncover the magic that you already carry. Now, let me walk you through the 6 groove pillars, because this is where the magic really starts to click. G is for genre. So we're going to explore how different musical styles, pop, rock, jazz, blues, classical, electronic, musical theater, influence your natural movement. This is not about imitation. It's about what genuinely resonates with you as the performer and how you generally show up in those genres. R is about rhythm, because we're going to feel the beat in our bones. We're going to let the music guide your movement, your breath, and your voice. And we're going to learn how to embody that rhythm, and not just your feet, in all kind of different ways in your body. O is for originality. Own those quirks, your instincts, your way of moving. There is no wrong way of doing it, only discovery. Authenticity as a performer is how you show up in your originality. The second O is for openness, because we want to stay curious, try new things, let go of needing it to be polished. Play. We're going to play. We're going to focus on play, because true growth lives in the why not. Now, V is for versatility, because we're going to stretch and adapt to different styles without losing yourself. It's about being grounded and flexible, structured yet adaptable, letting us experience how to move through that, because we have to make choices as a performer. And E stands for engagement. You have to connect with your audience, and not just through performance, but through authentic presence. When you feel good in your body, your energy becomes magnetic, and that's the magic. So we learn how to do that. We practice that. And that's the 6 pillars of Groove-Ment for performers. G is for genre. R is for rhythm. O is for originality. O is for openness. V for versatility. And E for engagement. Now, these 6 pillars aren't rules. They're more like guidelines anyway, or just invitations. They're what unlock the kind of presence that doesn't just entertain, it transforms. And in my workshop, when we work through these pillars, everything starts to shift. You stop worrying about how you look. You stop trying to get it right. And instead, you start showing up as you. You gain confidence, you reconnect with your music, and you feel good on stage. And when you feel good on stage, your audience feels it too. And that's not just performance. That's alchemy. That's magic. So if you're curious and you want to try this out for yourself, well, I'd love to invite you to something special. Now, I'm filming this in May of 2025, and once a month now I host what I call a free Groove-Ment lab session. It's casual, it's exploratory, and fun. You don't need any movement experience. You don't even have to have your camera on. All of this happens via Zoom, so you just show up as you are. Think of it like a creative playground. There's no pressure, there's no perfection, just possibility. We explore music, we explore movement, and how it all connects to performance. It's a space to play for you. It's a space to test out new ideas for me and for yourself, and just feel amazing in your body and voice. And did I mention that it's totally free? Donations are graciously accepted. The best way to find out more about that is to just hop on my email list, and I'll send you all of the details. This work, Groove-Ment for performers, has actually helped me reclaim something that I thought I had lost. That of being a dancer, my body, my voice, and the joy of being me and all of that together. But I didn't. And if that's something that you feel like you might have lost too, well, then I want this for you. If you're ready to stop shrinking and start shining, then you're who I made this for. Let's evolve together. Let's get our groove on together in rhythm and power, in play. And don't worry, just show up. I'll bring the glitter, the groove, and the magic, the fairy godmother magic. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next Groove-Ment for Performers Lab. Go be awesome, keep rocking, and get your groove on.